Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Thank you so much, guys, okay, for any support, any watching, any liking, any commenting that you do. It is truly appreciated. I know I always just run through that intro like it's just like I'm just saying it because, I need to say it at the beginning of the reading, but I really truly do mean it, okay? Thanks for the support. It helps the channel grow, okay? So, welcome to new subscribers, okay? Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. I was just singing Savage Love. Did somebody break your heart? I feel like you could have walked away from like some sort of significant heartbreak in the past, something that caused a lot of anxiety, yeah, with the Six of Moons and the Nine of Swords. But I mean, I don't feel like that's like the forefront of this. I feel like maybe you're in a time of celebration, yeah, because you closed that cycle, because you stood your ground, because you chose the divine, because you chose to like operate out of your authentic official self, you broke through some sort of illusions of the past, and I feel like now you're being rewarded for a lot of those illusions that you've broken through. What's their energy looking like to you? This is a Sirian reading, okay? So cosmic messages. Yeah, we got the Chariot. So no obstacles can stop you at this time, and also you're very balanced, okay? I feel like you're like respecting the natural cycle of yourself, or really giving yourself the things that you need at this time in order to make sure that you're straight, okay? You're also looking into like doing only things that make you happy. It says jobs should fulfill you and make you happy. And I feel like you could have taken some sort of leap of faith with spirit, and now you understand like what they were trying to guide you to, or where it is that they are trying to take you. You might not even be there yet, but you're starting to like see it, it's starting to make sense, and you're having more belief in where you're going, and this is making you unstoppable, okay? Just unstoppable. And you had a lot of cosmic backing, okay, with the Empress. Come on. You're so fertile, you can make anything you want to make right now. Libra could be highly significant, okay? Yeah, we got the Five of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to project some sort of energy your way, but I don't think that it's really working on you at this time. I feel like you spend a lot of time in hermit mode, and you get what it is that the divine is trying to give you, be it messages or guidance or whatever. Look, like I said, you took the leap already. Like, you already off the cliff and falling fast, but it's like you're not. It's like you jumped off the cliff and your wings came out, and you're falling gracefully, and you can fly whichever way or however way you want to go. Like, you're so free at this time. I feel like you could have been having a lot of epiphanies, gaining a lot of insight, getting a lot of messages from spirit, especially when it does come to like heartbreaks of the past and things like that. You're seeing things very clearly with this high priestess energy, and you're really very, very attractive, okay? Really embracing this star seed kind of energy within you, and you're looking like a leader. It's gorgeous, It's like you've taken your burdens, and it's like your burdens or like heartbreaks of the past or issues that you've been through have become like these beautiful parts of you. Like, they've grown into something gorgeous, right? Because they have like crystals growing out of their hands instead of like all those heavy wands. It's like you would think that it's like these things would get in your way, but it's like they've placed, it's like working your way through these things have placed some sort of abundance in your hands, or like, in your energy, or like it's opened up access to something for you at this time. What else? So we got La Arana. Let me get to, I feel like I need to, which is the number 33, okay? That could be significant. And we got El Alacran, okay? So the spider and the Scorpio. I said the spider and the Scorpio. The spider and the scorpion, okay? So Scorpio could be significant. So 33 is right here. It says danger, swift action is required. Someone means you harm. This is the outside of you energy, okay? So someone could be like, trying to weave some sort of tangled web to get you caught up, but I just don't think that they can at this time, okay? Yeah, look, the scorpions say danger near, watch or you'll be stung, caution, backstab, okay? So that's crazy. I was expecting more positive energy after what I said, but I mean, of course, like you're the empress, you're very fertile, you have things going on for you, and nothing can stop you. So of course, you got some haters, you got people who want to like backstab you or stop you from being the star. You have all this hope, you're receiving all this guidance and all of this help, and you really find your way through difficult or unknown situations very easily. And of course, that can instigate, hate from other people, okay? Because people just be hating sometimes. But fear not, okay? God has your back, period. I love that that's the first thing out. Oh, I have a note, okay? I seen safety and quality go hand in hand on a warehouse, Speaking of God having your back, you carry a very high quality energy, and the way that you express yourself, or the way that you're willing to help people, or, just all the best parts of you that you share with other people, like all of that is high quality. Look at bitches be crazy at the bottom of the deck, okay? And bitches be crazy sometimes, and they just want to attack you for expressing this kind of energy, like sometimes people can see that God energy on you, right? Like, because it just shines on you, right? You could be glowing, you could be popping, you could be looking beautiful or looking very handsome, and people see that God energy on you, okay? It's not as hidden as you may think it is, okay? Like, they can see it very clearly. They see the high quality, the high honor status that you carry, and, they want to come for it, okay? But they can't, okay? Because when you have such a high quality of energy, or when you are the kind of person that you are, okay? Because I'm getting real good vibes from you, especially with this chariot and empress energy coming out for you. Like, when you're like that, you're so protected, you're so safe, and also you're a warrior, you've been through a lot of shit. You didn't been backstabbed millions of times, millions of bitches trying to set up a tangled web to take you out, but they have not been successful, and they won't start being successful now all of a sudden, okay? So just keep going. And also, I seen it on a warehouse, so that gives me this energy of like your business could be expanding, whatever products, or like if you have products, I'm hearing like, t-shirts, candles, cards, all kinds of stuff, incense, okay, anything that you sell, or crystals, anything like that, or whatever, wherever you fit at in the whole spiritual business, or even if it's not necessarily spiritual, like whatever product you offer, or whatever divine destiny you've stepped into, or whatever generational wealth you're focusing on building for yourself and for your family, or people that are going to come after you, it's going to be successful, okay? Like the warehouse is the energy of things going, okay, in a good way, whatever it is that you're trying to sell, or however it is that you're attracting money, like it's going to be successful, okay? Because God has your back and supports whatever it is that you do, okay? Because you follow your guidance. You followed your guidance to what it is that you're doing now, okay? It says everyone is deserving of forgiveness, so just forgive the people, like it's not their fault that they're all backstabby all the time, Most of the time they're just hurt people, and they don't really understand like how those kinds of energies are manifesting out of them, or how it makes them sneaky or conniving, or to do whatever it is that they feel they need to do, We got the sacred beetle right here. I mean the scarab beetle, but sacred is interesting, okay? It says revolving ball, symbol of life, birth, my bad, yeah, life, birth, death, and resurrection, okay? It says the sun was believed to die each night and be reborn each morning. As a beetle, the scarab beetle took on significant regenerative powers, okay? So I mean, you embrace this energy of life and death. Like it's like every time you have ever been knocked down or tore down or stabbed in the back, you have like this resurrection energy. Like you're okay with things dying or things leaving your life, and maybe you weren't always, but now you're dealing with those things in a very like productive way. Like you're not letting anything knock you down or deter you. You're just like finding another way to do things, or moving on to the next thing if that's what you need to do. Ooh, you seen that? That was balance, okay? It came out and stood. It came out and stayed just like this, okay? Somebody tried to steal your identity, okay? So, I mean, or they could just be like, I don't know, they could be trying to like operate out of your energy in some sort of way, and even this is not working for them, okay? Maybe this is something that could have worked in the past, but they just not you, okay? It says nearing completion, okay? So like there's some sort of cycle closing with like some sort of person that could be trying to cause chaos, you know? Like they are chaos of the past, you know? And it's like the chaos of the past that you've already been through with certain people, it gave way to this new beautiful order that you have going on in your life, and nothing's going to get in the way of that with that chariot energy, and God has your back coming out, you know? It says the way ahead is unobstructed and the goal is clear. Don't stray or you might just fall off, okay? So keep on following your guidance the way that you've been doing. We got Holy Blue, a gate. It says, I open myself to multiple levels of consciousness and and my spiritual abilities grow and expand, okay? I open myself to multiple levels of consciousness and my spiritual abilities grow and expand, okay? So you are really tapped into this energy, okay? Really working very closely with the divine, tapped into higher levels of consciousness that aren't just readily available without a certain level of spiritual work, okay? So your spiritual abilities are growing and expanding every single day, and that's another reason why people kind of want to trip you up or stab you in the back, but they will not be successful, like I said already, okay? Everyone is deserving of forgiveness. It says repairing what is spoiled, okay? Now is a time in your life where God is repairing everything in the past that was spoiled before, okay? It says rooting out weeds before the whole garden is lost. Arresting decay requires a strong effort, okay? So you put in a lot of hard effort and hard work in order to like arrest the decay in your life and to pull out the weeds that were getting in the way of your flowers blooming properly or growing wildly the way that they were supposed to, right? And so this is a time of happiness, of joy, of repairing those places where you had to root out, decay or darkness, shit you had to cut out, holes in spaces you had to make. It's like those spaces are being filled with like goodness, with happiness, with light, with joy, with expansion, with growth, with success, okay? It says a steady pace, okay? So you moving at a nice steady pace. You might feel like you're moving a little bit slow, but I feel like the Sirians are saying that like your gradual development is the key, okay? Like you're gradually developing to the peak of everything that you are or everything that you're meant to accomplish. It's gorgeous, okay? Look, flowering, okay? It says supreme good fortune, great example is set for others, okay? You are a leader, like I said in the beginning. You're setting a great example for other people, and don't worry about like how fast or slow you feel like you should be moving. Everything's moving according to divine time, and when it comes to people trying to like steal or take from you, they just can't, okay? Because you're taking things very slow. You're not moving too hasty. You're not making any mistakes or stepping off of the path that God has laid out for you. What's tried to steal your identity and nearing completion? It says, I'm just living life and let my mama tell it, nigga. I ain't living right, okay? I ain't got no type, okay? Bad bitches is the only thing that I like, okay? So, I mean, I feel like, hey, you bad, 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 okay? Like, you really have, like, really, it says gathering together right here, but it just gives me this energy of you getting your shit together. Like, your shit is together, and you don't really care about the opinions of people on the outside of you who are trying to convince you that you're not living right, you know? And also, I feel like you don't discriminate. You don't go around just judging everybody. Like, you're kind of being very accepting of people and where they are, whether they feeling backstabby or, tangled web creaty or not, like you just kind of understand, and you're just maintaining your innocence and your understanding that like you don't chase, you attract. So you're just not worried about doing too much, and that's really good. Like you really need to keep it right there, okay? Because I feel like you're in a harmless, like not only are you harmless, right? you do no harm, but also you take no shit, but when you are harmed, you still choose not to do harm. You're starting, or you have started quite a while ago to take everything that is a problem or that you feel has the ability to obstruct your life straight to God, and that has you like wide open, and like you're in such an innocent energy, you're so unsullied, okay? And also you're definitely unsullied by the ulterior motives of others because of your open-heartedness, you know. So it's like you need to just keep it right there, like I keep saying, okay? It says deliverance, clarity, and fresh opportunity after a storm. The storm is cleared, problem solved, okay? So all your problems are being solved. Hold on, I seen easy progress, okay? I'm seeing greedy as fuck, okay? So you got some greedy people on the outside of you, but divine order is being established in your life, okay? So, you know, and that's just the fact of the matter. And anybody who has a problem with that, their intentions are being revealed while your true intention, like, or while your destiny is being concealed, you know? Like they don't really know what to expect from you or where you're meant to go next, you know? They're doing a lot of like research, exploring, and trying to understand you while you're making this very easy progress, okay? Flourishing, looking like a rising sun, attracting a lot of joy and delight to yourself, but also being a joy and a delight to people who, like, you know, encounter you or come into contact with you. And it's just cute. Like, you're so cute. Okay, yeah, 100% profits to our farmers, okay? Like all of this growth, all of this tending to your garden that you've been doing, you're gonna get 100% of those profits returned to you no matter what, you know? Like that's a part of the promise, and you better know it's coming for sure. Okay. So what else? What is holy blue agate? Fear not, God has your back, and everyone is deserving of forgiveness. We got the strength card, okay? So you're standing in your strength. And also I feel like they're saying like forgiveness of the people, okay, is where a lot of your strength lies. Like that's a really big lesson that I think we all have to learn, and it's really important for your movement forward, and you've done it, okay? Like you're, and so therefore you're sitting in a very strong place, okay? Very fertile, like very, 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 very. Okay, we got the two of swords, or the two of sights, okay? Because you're seeing things so clearly, like your clarity is unmatched at this time, okay? And that's why, like, it doesn't matter what gets thrown at you, because this is going by that scared beetle energy. Like I said, you embrace the death of anything that needs to leave your life, and you know that after every death of anything comes a new beginning or a fresh start, you know? And it's like you just keep having fresh start after fresh start because of the way that your mind and your heart is so open to those facts, okay? Let's scare at beetle and try to steal your identity. We got justice, okay? So you're getting this justice, okay? Period. Everything is going to work out in your favor. And I mean, people could have been trying to make you seem like the bad guy or some sort of monster, because there's Angel is on the Justice card, you know. But Angel, though he was like a monster, it wasn't his choice. It wasn't his choice to become that monster. And even though he had this whole time in his life where he was really dark and he wasn't really being the best version of himself, you know, where he gave into that like monstrous side of him, he was able to turn his life around and to become like more of a star, you know. He used the darkness within him to take out a lot of other dark energies that didn't mean humanity well, right? And so I feel like you definitely could have had like kind of a dark past that you had to turn around, a lot of ways that you needed to grow, that you needed to advance, that you needed to mature, and you've really been able to do those things and to use like that knowledge of where you were in the past to slay a lot of demons and to help other people slay theirs. Let's try to steal your identity nearing completion, and I'm just living life. We got the high priestess, okay? So it's like, ooh, all of those experiences that you've had in the past have you sitting in a very wise place, okay? Like you're very knowledgeable, very tapped into the Akashic records. Your intuition is on like 25, and also you're very lucky at this time. Like things have no choice but to grow, to evolve, to expand once they enter your energy right now. What's strength in the Two of Swords, even if you feel like it's happening too slow or whatever. Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles. Okay, look at all these crosses around this man. You know, it's like you're completely surrounded by divine energies, by divine beings that are helping you to maintain this like wealth within you, and also helping you to like make the right decisions on how to run your kingdom or your queendom or whatever, you know, how to like sustain whatever it is that God has helped you to build right now. And it's just, it's perfect. Yeah, we got the Emperor with all of this beautiful stability. And this could have even been something that you thought you didn't want, right? This could have been an offer that I feel like Spirit could have offered you a couple of times and you didn't really see it clearly. You didn't really like jump head first into the thing. But it's like once you really finally took the time to jump, you know, now you understand like why they've been having you do the things that they've been having you do. It's like you were just kind of following your intuition like to this like with Spirit, like not really knowing where this was going to go or how this was all going to turn out. But I think now that you're in it and you're really doing it, it's like it's like the best thing you ever did. Like you could be feeling really good about your future and about what's next for you. Yeah, we got the Four of Scythes. Like now you're having some sort of peace of mind, and that peace of mind is really putting to death to anybody trying to backstab you or trying to stop you or trying to weave a tangled web for you, because you're destined to make this progress that you're making. All right, what else? What's the Strength and the King of Pentacles and the Two of Scythes? We got boundaries, okay? So your boundaries are very strong, okay? It says saying no firmly, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly, and knowing when enough is enough, okay? So this is why you're looking so strong and how you've been able to like protect this energy that's pouring out of you right now, right? Because I don't feel like you immediately started expressing this energy to people. I feel like you worked, you did a lot of meditation, you cleared out a lot of things, you quit a lot of things, and you got a lot of people out of your life before you even really embraced the spiritual journey that you realized you were on. Yeah, we got photoshopped, okay? It says fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, and filtered beyond recognition, you know? I don't know. It's this energy of like you not recognizing yourself anymore. And now like you feel like you've gotten, like you've stripped away like, okay, so like let's let's say that like, you know, outdated ways of thinking and like, you know, bad habits and all of those things are like the filter, right? And like, you know, your divinity, your fertility, you being unstoppable, and everything that makes you strong and amazing being the real you know. So it's like you had to remove you had to remove the filter in order to like really start getting in touch and start like really understanding yourself, and to like better protect yourself from the backstabbery or the tangled web weaving on the outside of you, right? And now it's like you're living this luxury life. You know, I'm hearing luxurious by Gwen Stefani again, okay? This kind of life is getting expensive. We know how to live, baby, okay? It's like you are sitting in, it says comfortable wealth, okay? You're sitting in a comfortable wealth of high quality energy right now, okay? So don't be afraid to like indulge in life. Now is the time for you to enjoy your rewards, and to know that you're enjoying these rewards because you deserve it, because you put in all this hard work like I just said, and because you removed all of the filters that was like, you know, just like, I don't know, some extra things on top of who you actually are. Like you've removed a lot of things, and you still have your boundaries intact, and you're still looking forward to the future. What's boundaries and photoshopped? It says retirement goals, okay? So, like I said, you're very attractive. You're about to, I think you're going to be able to reach your retirement goal and then some, you know, like you're going to have a lot to leave behind when you leave this place, okay? It says long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, and living the dream, okay? Like you're about to be really living the dream, and that could be why you're like a target for people to like stab you in the back or to try to do something because you have closure, you know, like you have had some closure, like you have let things go, you've ended these chapters, you've had emotional releases that needed to be had, and you're finally free of all of the bullshit, and you can just see things so clearly, like, and it's just great. There's nothing nobody can do about it to stop it. What's photoshopped or luxury life? Oh, it says no filter, okay? So also, it says speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty, and this is how I really feel, you know? Like you're really expressing the truth of yourself and like how you feel, like really making an impression and really expressing the things that you always wanted to be able to express in your life. And this is bringing you so much stability and making sure that your future is set. Like just the way that you're putting yourself first is gorgeous. Yeah, we got closure coming out for you. Okay, so good job. And we got divine timing, okay? So make sure, like I said, no matter what pace it is that you think you should be moving at, you're moving at a steady pace. Everything is happening in divine time. And we all know that when divine time is involved, it's a lot of patience is required, okay? It says trusting the process, perfect timing, and when it's meant to be, okay? So things are coming in exactly when they're meant to come in, okay? So maintain your balance and just keep expecting the new beginnings that you know you've attracted and that you know you put the hard work in every day to get, right? Okay? What's boundaries, retirement goals, and Photoshop? We got pure intention, okay? Your intentions are so pure, okay? Gorgeous. It says the fairy of manifestation will help you use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all, okay? We got lost and found, okay? So you're reclaiming some sort of very powerful energy that you like on a soul level, okay? It says when what was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realized were lost. And also, you are highly protected, like I said, very safe because of this high quality energy that you carry and because of the destined path you're meant to walk. It says the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. What's pure intention and lost and found? We got new beginnings, okay? So it says this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby, okay? And then we got celebration because now is a time of celebration, okay? Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way, okay? So that's a thing too. You could be getting invited to things, or maybe you could be about to get to invited. Whew, maybe you could be about to get invited to different events and things like that because of like your job, or you know, maybe I heard networking, you're about to do a lot of networking, okay? A lot of expansion, about to go to places where these backstabbers and web weavers can't reach you at, okay? So don't you worry about a thing. What is the final thought on this? We got higher perception with passion, okay? So like this is you. Like you have such a high perspective, okay? And it's like you're only rising more and more. You're only ascending, like you're repeatedly ascending, okay? You're doing great. I never I seen it. I was just gonna say, I never find it just like that. Okay, so it says this card bursts and brings the message to find equilibrium. Is this the right one? Heck no. But this is about balance, okay? It says you can be sure that instant karma will be showing up for you no matter where you are on the spiritual path. Above the rocks, you still, my bad, above the rocks, you see a brighter star illuminated. Sirius streams light codes down into the middle of the rocks and reminds us of the gentle balance in the forces that drive us. Okay, I said this is a Sirian starseed, and I'm reading. I mean, I said this is a okay. So you're a Sirian starseed, but I said this is a Sirian message. Okay, and it's talking about uh the bright star illuminated. Sirius streams light codes down. Okay, so the Sirians are streaming light codes down. Like I said, this is the wrong card. Okay, I'm reading the wrong thing on accident. Okay, but I'm reading the right thing, obviously. It says it reminds you to take a gentle balance in the forces that drive you, okay? There is a fine line between chaos and balance. Just as your thoughts can build you up, they can take you into a momentum that is out of balance, causing unease, stress, and multitudes of other negative things. This card emerges when you are hearing the call for balance. Maybe you need more sleep, more work, or more alone time. Whatever balance is needed, if you look inside yourself, you will find it within your spirit. Okay, it says my emotions are balanced and I react with love. Now let me find the right card, the actual final thought. Let me see. Higher perception. It's on page 107. 107 could be significant. Okay, you could be seeing 1 7s or a lot of zeros. Okay, so the crystal that comes with this card is labradorite. It says a new thought pattern. I see time as a reflection. I see all life from the highest perspective. Okay, so that's the kind of thought pattern that they want you to have. I see time as a reflection and I see all life from the highest perspective. Okay, it says this is where you learn that you do have angels and they are watching over you with their compassionate eyes. Higher perception comes to you when it is time to hold a pure intention for someone else. You are great at doing this for yourself and have incorporated the lesson of the previous card, which is unconditional love. You are being called to help someone else with their vision. When held and shared, intention can be multiplied by 3, which gives more momentum to the magnetism. Remember though, not everyone will hold the intention for you, so be discerning when you are being called to share, okay? So you are going to be called to like work as a team with others. You're, like I said, your business is expanding. You're going to need more people, okay? You're attracting soul family members who will be that help, but there's just saying to like be very discerning when those people come in and like respect your boundaries and be very aware of people trying to like cross your boundaries at this time, because like I said, there's backstabbery, there's tangled web weavery going on, okay? And now's the time for you to keep on keeping on happily, okay? That's what the calendar says. Keep on keeping on, bitches, okay? And that's what you need to do. But just make sure you do it with like a very positive intention and that you're willing to like reach out and help others if you're called to help those people, or to work with others if that's what you're called to do, okay? Really follow your discernment and your intuition on that, okay? Because one monkey don't stop no show, but they can do a whole lot of damage and cause a whole lot of bullshit that you gotta fix before the show can move forward. You know what I'm saying? or you know, they can definitely disrupt the show. They might not stop it, but they can cause issues if you let certain energies in. So just be careful about that, okay? So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you need out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.